All right, so let's go ahead and dive in. Steve asks, first question, how do I win the Kindle? Definitely participate. Feel free to ask questions throughout the entire presentation. And we'll go ahead and dive in. So thank you for joining us for today's Infrascale webinar, Top 3 Features of Your New Cloud Storage Solution. I appreciate everyone's time in being here, joining us today. And I want to remind you that you have a tool to ask questions. You can type those in, and I'll see them live as we go along to be able to answer those for you. Let's take a look at the agenda that we have for today. We also have Q&A at the end, just to let everyone know so that you're aware of that. So we have an overview of Infrascale, our company, our platform, what Infrascale technology can do for you, as well as security and encryption. We'll cover current cloud industry trends, and then we'll dive into the 3 competitive options with Infrascale products. Then we'll talk about controlling your accounts within the dashboard, and we'll talk about some partnership opportunities as well. So let's go ahead and start with an Infrascale overview of our company. And I do have a question here that says, am I going to get a copy of this presentation? Yes, I am going to send you a copy of the presentation as well as a replay of this video as we are recording. So you'll have that in use later today. So Infrascale is a leading provider of ultra-secure cloud-based backup as well as data protection and collaboration software and services. We started in Australia in 2005, and now we're headquartered in Los Angeles, California, with 11 global data center facilities that are committed to the highest level of security available. And we're providing secure solutions to over 1,000 MSP partners across the globe who are in turn protecting millions of endpoints and devices worldwide. Our cloud storage platform is simple, secure, and scalable, and it enables you as a service provider to deploy one single platform solution to solve 3 separate use cases. Infrascale's award-winning backup solution is 4-time winner of PC Mag Editor's Choice, and our file sharing solution has been recognized as the trendsetter in the industry by Infotech Research Group. Now, there are 3 key pieces to the Infrascale platform, and all of our technology solutions offer end-to-end encryption, true privacy, built-in security. We're providing FileLocker, which is secure file sharing and collaboration, SOS Business, a secure online backup and storage solution for servers and applications, NGuard, which is secure endpoint data protection and device management, and those are the 3 technologies. So Infrascale offers one platform that you can adopt for all of your customers' file sharing, backup, and data protection needs. We make cloud storage easy, secure, and inexpensive for our customers. So what can you do with all these technologies when you use them together? Along the top of your screen here, you see the hosting options available with Infrascale. And when you work with us, you have 3 hosting options: your cloud, our cloud, or any cloud. Meaning you can deploy these services on your own cloud if you have your own data center or racks in a co-location facility and you want to run our software on your infrastructure. Or you can buy our software and deploy it through third-party infrastructure, such as Microsoft Azure or Amazon Web Services. And you can also opt to have data come to the Infrascale cloud, selecting one of our 11 secure data centers located around the world. You choose where your customer's data lives. At the heart of it all is the Infrascale dashboard, where you can manage all your downstream customers and drive your business from one pane of glass that will give you management and visibility on your entire business. So you can provision, deploy, report, and control it all through our SaaS management console. And what are you managing? Well, you're managing cloud backup and bare metal imaging for file servers, Exchange servers, and SQL servers. Your multi-platform endpoint backup for laptop and mobile devices, and your sync and share to the cloud, all with mobile data access and data loss prevention built in. So Infrascale is a comprehensive platform with the flexibility of a full range of services, all simple and easy to manage with true security built in. Lots of questions coming through already. Some of these questions we're going to cover in just a few moments. For example, one question of what kind of encryption do we use? We'll be covering some of those questions as we go along, and I'll be sure to come back to the rest if there's anything that we are not going to cover, and we'll make sure to do that during Q&A. So on that note of encryption, we'll go ahead and cover that now since that's the next slide. So this is what we mean by true security. Infrascale is enabling compliance with HIPAA, with other government regulations, and we're using a 3-tiered encryption system for the ultimate safety. So similar tools, as you see here, take raw files and send them to the cloud. So they're simply encrypting them in the cloud alone. Well, the problem with that is that that data is so easily accessible. A single layer of encryption is simply not enough. So Infrascale's ultra-safe option is certified for top-secret government data. And this military-grade system means that data is encrypted locally, in transit well, and then encrypted a third time at rest in the data center. So this actually keeps your data private, means that only you and only authorized users of that data can get access to it. So this delivers the very highest level of backup data security available using a 256-bit AES encryption. And that ultra-safe delivers zero knowledge, also referred to as double-blind encryption. So again, with ultra-safe, no one but the account holder has keys to unlock that stored data. So whereas the operators of most backup clouds do have the ability to access your data, even Infrascale can't access or decrypt data stored in its cloud. If data does need to be deleted, however, a secure multi-pass delete is utilized to ensure that data is completely and safely destroyed. Now a bit on our data centers. So it's important for your customers to know where their data is going, and it's important for you as a service provider to be able to choose where you host your customer data. So Infrascale offers our partners these global points of presence known as the Infrascale Cloud. And these data centers are all Tier 3 and Tier 4 U.S. military-grade facilities. So that means that these facilities have features including physical security with on-site monitoring 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, power supplies from 2 or more different power providers, as well as on-site generators and reserve fuel supplies, redundant connections to the public internet, redundant cooling systems, and automated fire suppression systems. And also Infrascale stores data redundantly within the center or off-site, just depending on your deployment type. So let's talk about the opportunity with cloud storage. And again, I see lots of questions coming through. That's great. Please do keep them coming. We'll be sure to get to those. So let's talk about why we should care about endpoint protection or backup to the cloud or collaboration. Well, that question has a few parts to answer. And firstly, with endpoint protection, this is really important because there's more data on endpoints than there is on servers. Up to 60% of critical business data is sitting on endpoints, meaning laptops, tablets, and smartphones. So endpoints are now devices that are used to create data, yet they're the most fragile by nature, and they're among the highest risk for data loss. They can be easily stolen, broken, and lost very easily. So service providers are really in need more than ever of a solution that's going to safeguard their customers' data everywhere it lives, on laptops, on tablets, and on smartphones. A user-friendly solution to centrally manage and protect data and devices that are corporate or BYOD. BYOD meaning bring your own device. Up to 80% of BYOD activity is currently going unmanaged, and the productivity and convenience of new devices has really forced the market to a tipping point. So not only is BYOD growing rapidly, bringing an increased variety and quantity of devices, but with the mobile workforce, you really need to be able to protect your customer's entire business, meaning both endpoints and servers. So what else do we know about what's driving these trends? Well, the official acceptance of BYOD is leading to more proliferation of devices in corporate environments. So whereas data protection used to be relatively simple, it's changed in the past few years. And leaving endpoints exposed simply isn't an option. If you're doing that, then your customers are still at risk. So you, as their service provider, are really responsible for their data. So you're not quite doing your job properly if you're not putting a backup solution in place that's designed to handle both servers and endpoints. And to support endpoints properly, you need to provide a system built to support it. Endpoint backup requires a different strategy and toolset than traditional backup. So you need a native cloud solution, like Infrascale was born to do. Endguard is our latest offering. It's our endpoint data protection and device management tool. And it has features like intelligent mass deployment, advanced analytics, device geo-tracking, and remote wipe. So what does this mean for you as a service provider? Well, with Endguard, you have an easy-to-manage and easy-to-use solution that combines mobile device management with endpoint cloud backup. So in other words, it's a tool that allows your customers to safely embrace BYOD. We do find that 25% of consumers are currently using a smartphone or tablet as their primary work-related computing device. So that tells us that we really must embrace BYOD and face the endpoint issue, or you'll simply risk loss or leak of corporate intellectual property. So people often think that MDM, or mobile device management, is a separate category, but we've built MDM into the Endguard product. So Endguard's both endpoint backup and device management, whereas you would generally have to buy an MDM product. We've really just built those features right in. And we've also given you a solution that's easy to use and enables productivities. So companies can safely embrace BYOD and backup, at the same time do things like remotely wipe a device. And someone's just asked, what does MDM mean? MDM means mobile device management. This is generally a separate category from backup, but we've built mobile device management and backup both into the Endguard product. We'll talk about some of those features in just a moment here. Other questions came through. Can you track a device that isn't turned on? That's a great question. Well, the device is going to be tracked from the last location where it was turned on. If that device goes off, the tracking will be lost when that device is off from the current location. So if it's in travel yet off, when the device comes back on, that tracking will pick back up again. So as we build out Endguard, we'll be adding additional features. We'll be talking about some of the features as we look at some of the dashboard pages. But we'll be building out additional features such as geofencing, for example. So if that device is in North America, you could allow it to access the entire system. If that device shows up in Australia, though, you could block access to the entire system and you could trigger a remote wipe. So hopefully that answers the question on that. So let's talk about Infrascale Cloud Backup. We deliver powerful cloud backup that's designed to protect a business's mission-critical data that's stored on company servers. So data protection and disaster recovery for servers and applications. You can back up any file or folder on standard Windows machines or Macs, and you can restore onto any machine. So we provide complete cloud server backup with native Exchange and native SQL Server backup and recovery, as well as bare metal backup and recovery and Exchange granular recovery. We're providing transactionally consistent backups as opposed to crash consistent backups. So with those transactionally consistent bare metal backups, the software talks to the server to ensure that it's done transferring data. So only then will it take the bare metal image. So data is only backed up once it's done transferring. Now you can provide disaster recovery to your customers with bare metal backups, restoring data to dissimilar hardware, or to a virtual machine. Low RTO or recovery time objectives and low RPO or recovery point objectives are going to ensure that your customer is up and running quickly in the event of any disaster or data loss. And with EGR, Infrascale allows you to access 5 Exchange granular recovery licenses, and each has recovery of up to 50 mailboxes. Our EGR allows you to recover an entire database down to mailbox level and preview each message for search and recovery. This is not a common EGR feature with other solutions. Now, Infrascale file sharing solves a critical business problem of employees using free file sharing tools that leave files unencrypted and vulnerable to security breach. So this problem has resulted in over 50% of firms blacklisting free file sharing tools within their organization. And that's why we've introduced FileLock. It's a truly secure and scalable collaboration tool for organizations. So that means it allows users to access all their data across all their devices, and it allows sharing of that data with colleagues and coworkers. So not only is it an online file sharing solution, but it's also a cloud sync tool as well as a team collaboration software, and it's working across all devices. So FileLock offers 3 main applications. Firstly is a web app that holds all files and folders online and everything that's being shared with colleagues. Secondly is a desktop app, and that allows you to select which files and folders you want to sync to the cloud, and whatever's put in the sync folder goes directly to the cloud, and you can sync as many as you want. Thirdly is a mobile app, and that allows access to any file on the go from any device. So that's including iPhones, iPads, Androids, and Windows Phone. So your customers can preview, download, or edit files from anywhere in the world right within FileLocker, and there's no need to open or access any other applications like Word, Excel, or PowerPoint. So Infrascale file sharing through FileLocker technology offers ease of use in file sharing without really sacrificing any data security. And that's the exact purpose and how it was originally built. It also offers a SharePoint integration that seamlessly connects with any organization. Taking a look at the Infrascale dashboard, we're going to take a look now at your centralized management console. So the Infrascale dashboard is the tool that we give to our partners to manage their business. It provides you with usage activity, it provides alerts, reporting, and monitoring. And it dramatically simplifies management of large numbers of downstream customers. So with the alerts, you quickly get a snapshot of which customers need attention, and you can manage this in any cloud with flexible hosting options and Infrascale data center options available worldwide. Let's take a look here at the Endguard dashboard. So many individuals are using more than one device. They're using a laptop as well as a smartphone or tablet. So Endguard manages per device, and we've built in consistent real-time control of these devices through your management console. And because this dashboard is in the cloud, you can log into it from anywhere and use it anytime. In the analytics section, you have access to user-level analytics and warnings across all your protected devices. You can get detailed device information, run a backup, or remotely wipe a device, geolocate as well, all from the dashboard here. Your analytics section is also giving you proactive warnings and push notifications of this data for data manipulation or for shared reporting. Just quickly export it to Excel. Now here in your device management dashboard, as I mentioned, Endguard is allowing you to manage per device. So your data loss prevention section is going to allow you to get specific device info. Here's where you'd go to remotely wipe or locate a device. And this is real-time device management and control. Now on the device map, you have one easy overview of where devices are located and how many devices in each location can be found within your device map. You can drill down on this map here and actually pinpoint the exact locations within a city. Now with our mass deployment wizard, the biggest problem with deployment is going to be getting it installed on all devices. What we set out to do here is build a flexible and intelligent MSI wizard for mass deployment. So this wizard has Active Directory integration and it runs silently, completely transparent to the end user. So it's really as simple as going into Active Directory and just drag your MSI into your group policy to get your mass deployment started. When you're building your MSI, you're deciding what to back up and when. So you can also set a date to expire. Essentially, that way, you are setting the amount of time you're allowing for your deployment. And then when you build the MSI, you get a simple package created. The next time that any of your users logs into their computer, the Infrascale MSI is going to detect that that user is logged in. So it's going to verify with the cloud that the user exists. And if it does, it will automatically start the backup and the policies that you've assigned. If not, it will create the account on the fly, set up the backups, and apply the policies that you've assigned. So since it runs silently, the end user probably won't know that it's installed and running. But at the same time, you can deploy it as user visible for the IT manager or any users who need access to it. Now, the data discovery engine makes protecting data really simple. In setting up your backup policies within the dashboard, like you can see on your screen here, you choose the type of files to back up, you set the backup policy, and you assign a frequency. So you're controlling all the policies, and that also means you can overwrite a customer's policy here if need be. And then when it comes to recovery, the admin is allowed to give certain users access for recovery as needed. So you can use the calendar to search for backups to recover by date, by size, or by file name. And again, the operation of the entire system runs silently. So users won't need to be aware that it's running, but it's visible to the IT team that manages it. And also, don't forget, we haven't mentioned yet, the accessibility and recovery to data from mobile devices. So these Androids that you see on the screen here offer incredibly powerful backup. It runs on a schedule, it backs up everything on the device, it offers robust data compression. We also offer iPhone, which has access to backup for videos, photos, and contacts. So you're really offering a powerful backup and recovery tool for all of your customers' needs. So with Infrascale partnership, Infrascale truly offers a secure data protection plan. You're not only protecting your customers from the risks associated with potential data loss, but also from damage of endpoints containing corporate data. You're protecting the servers that hold a business's mission-critical data as well. You're enabling productivity, and you have a simplified central management dashboard to control everything and control your entire business. Essentially, what we're trying to do is simple protection, remove as much complexity as possible, and put everything in the cloud. And then everything is made secure. So you have one central dashboard to manage all of that. In addition to comprehensive backup and recovery and your partner dashboard, Infrascale has more to offer our partners as well. So we have partner rebranding, and Infrascale is a completely white label solution allowing you to stay top of mind with your customers, fully integrates with your business, and your rebranding features are located right within your dashboard. We also offer pro support. So Infrascale offers support 7 days a week via phone, chat, or submitting a ticket online. So we also offer knowledge base articles for information to partners through our support portal, simply located at support.infrascale.com. Our Partner Success Program allows you to get up and running very quickly. So we provide you with a Partner Resource Center for sales and marketing tools, as well as a dedicated account manager and we provide training presentations weekly basis. And then finally, partnership starts with 1 terabyte of cloud storage space for all our partners as well. Now, for those of you joining us today, you are able to start with a free trial if you'd like to get started with Infrascale Partnership. And that free trial is going to give you complete access to the dashboard and everything that we've talked about today thus far. I do want to come back and I'd like you to type into the question tool if you'd like to get your free trial started today. I'll have someone get in touch with you, have one of our partner specialists reach out to have that free trial set up for you today. Let me go ahead and come back to some of the questions that we have. I know that we just have another minute here. I do want to be respectful of everyone's time for joining us today and stick to the time that we've allotted. I did want to be able to show you the dashboard, and let me log into that just now. So the dashboard is simply located at dashboard.infrascale.com. And when you log in, just as we saw during the presentation here, you have access to all of your accounts. You do have some videos to get started, welcoming you to the program. So you can watch these quick 2 to 3 minute videos that will really get you started as well. Here's a live look at the dashboard usage, activity, and you have lots of tools and support that you can use, tools and support that you can access here live within the dashboard. Let me go ahead and see what questions we've had that come up. So I do have a lot of questions I see here. Let me go. Those of you who do need to get going, however, we are just at our time to end the webinar, but I will stay and answer these questions. If you need to take off, I do appreciate your time today. I will be sure to follow up for an answer to your question if it does not get answered now, as we are already at 11:30. So it's not a problem if you need to sign off, and I will be following up to answer any of those questions with you. Thank you so much for joining us if you do need to sign off with us now.